All right, Qasem Soleimani, his niece and his great niece, ousted from America. Details coming up in this episode of the MC Tutol Show.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
What's good, my people? It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Tutol. And you're watching the MC Tutol Show. Remember Qasem Soleimani, the Iranian general that killed off Americans, unjustifiably so, of course, that started trash talking to Donald Trump and then got zapped off the sand of Iraq by a drone strike? Yeah, that guy. Well, apparently he had a niece and a great niece living in California, living a lavish life of luxury until Marco Rubio caught them pushing terrorist propaganda, all kinds of anti-American scummy propaganda, and they had to go. He caught them out there, and they had to go. And they were kicking and screaming, and, well, they're gone now. And they're lucky Trump didn't zap them off of the sand as well with a drone strike. So, it's no telling who else might be out there pushing propaganda on behalf of an enemy. We know that George Soros and his goofy son and Neville Roy Singham are funding these propagandist machines. They have these clean, polished signs ready to go at these No Kings protests. Soros has been known to fund DA and AG's campaigns and rumored to even be funding judges. But they got to dig more into that, find out for sure. But this is what we're looking at, folks. This is what we're looking at. All this scum of the earth living high on a hog while bashing the land they're living high on a hog in. Until they get caught, of course, and booted out of America. Yeah, you can't do that. As the slogan goes, America, love it or leave it. And that's what you got to do. When you can't just show up here and then hate it here. Stay where you're at if you're going to be hating America. What are you, stupid? If you hate it so much here, why'd you come here? Duh. or as we say here in Brooklyn, Dirk. So that's what we're dealing with. All these characters that want to come to America to bash America, talking all that trash like you got the right to talk. One swing of the bat and I'll revoke your right to walk. Smack upside your head. Now, how do you feel? I'm MC Too Tall. Killer, killer for real. Killer, 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 killer for real. Founding father figure of industrial rap. And don't forget to check out my song. I got the audio clip on YouTube. I made an official video recently about it. The song is called Cleanse with Fire, and it's also on SoundCloud. And if I still had my Vampire Freaks page, it would have been on there too. But a warning to the women of Gotham. If you are a female goth, it may make you exceedingly horny. Okay? You may need to have an extra pair of panties on hand when listening to Cleanse with Fire. I'm just giving you a warning there. You might have thoughts of me having sex with you racing through your mind, and I'm not sure if you can handle all this sexiness, this hardcore fierceness and sexiness. Because as the world knows, as the whole world knows, I'm hardcore fierce and sexy. What's not sexy is these bimbos. And where's the burqa? Where's the hijab? Oh, go see, they don't live like that over here. Now they gotta go back there. Mm-hmm. They gotta go back there. Oh well. Shouldn't have messed with the US. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Or am I thinking of that Kanye West song for these two? You're such a freaking hoe. Unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. You have people that will actually, just a segue, talk a little bit about Soleimani himself. You had people that were talking all poetic about him. Like he was a real general or something. He was a freaking terrorist in a general's costume. Okay? He was a two-bit murderer in general's clothing. I know, well, no, I don't know personally, but I know of people in the mafia that were better strategists than him. If he was such a great strategist, he wouldn't be scattered all over the sands of Iraq right now. Okay? And his niece and great niece wouldn't have been flying to the U.S. looking for ways to avenge their uncle's death. I'm telling you, these are sickos. The mullahs and the people who are loyalists to them, their generals and all that, they're sickos. They're sickos. It's all about power and control. You know? And yeah, the Shah was a monarch. I get that. But the people of Iran were not oppressed. Okay? And Iran wasn't a great nemesis to the United States. All right? Iran was not a great nemesis to other Middle Eastern countries like Egypt and Saudi Arabia. You thought I'd say Israel, right? Well, them too. But there's other countries that Iran was harassing. You know, they celebrated the death of Anwar Sadat, those sickos. They celebrated the death of Anwar Sadat. What a bunch of sick freaks. And then they come here. They come here because it sucks over there. They make it suck over there, and then they come over here. So many levels of hell. And where do they go? The blue state of California, the true blue state of California. Do they live in the cat piss reeking streets of San Francisco or Los Angeles? No. They're living high on a hog in penthouses, 5-star hotels, pushing G-Wagons. And California just caters to them. Gavin Newsom, Karen Bass, Adam Schiff, Nancy Pelosi, Kamala Harris, all those sick freaks of California. You know why, right? So many levels of hell where belong the left. You know, you knew I had to say that. You knew that was coming, right? You watched me enough times to know that was coming. So many levels of hell where belong the left. And as I said before, this is right versus wrong, good versus evil, God versus the devil, and Trump versus the Illuminati. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. Till next time.